Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I've created this super matte Kylie Jenner inspired makeup. Yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Start off with moisturiser. I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And then I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm going to be taking the Primark Brow Sketch in dark brown. I'm just going to fill in my brows in any gappy areas. I need a brow appointment, lockdown struggle. So I like to just brush the top hairs down, and then you can just fill in the shape. Of the brow. And then just brush back up. And that keeps it looking really natural. And I just do really soft strokes at the front of the brow. And then brush that through. I'm just going to set those in place with the Clear Mascara by Collection. Just brushing the hairs up slightly at the front. I'm just going to carve the brows out using a bit of concealer. I'm just going to run that underneath. And then just take the excess all over the lid. Just to prime. Then just take a fluffy brush and buff out those edges. So I'm going to start off with this shade. This is just a cool tone brown, and I'm just going to run that through my crease. I'm going to take that on a Morphe fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to place that in my crease and then just buff it so it's blended out all over the lid. Then I'm just tapping that all over the lid with the same brush. And then dispersing again. Taking the excess off on my hand and then just softly winging that out. Then I'm just going to take a Peaches and Cream PC10 brush. I'm just going to take the shade Intuition. I'm just going to take that and then just deepen up the outer crease slightly. I'm just pulling that out slightly as well. Going back in with the first brush. I'm just blending that edge. I'm going to take some black eyeliner. This is just a Maybelline Kohl pencil. And I'm going to run that on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm going to use an angled brush to wing that out slightly. I'm just placing it on the outer corner, And then I'm taking a Zoeva winged liner brush and I'm just going to drag that out slightly to create a wing. And then I'm just going to set that with black eyeshadow using another angled brush. This is just a P. Louise angled brush. So just taking the black from that palette, which is called Lights Out, and just stamping that on the top of that black eyeliner, just so that it sets it and doesn't go anywhere. So that's it for the eye for now. I'm going to jump off camera and finish the other eye and I will be right back. So I've just taken a makeup wipe and cleaned up underneath that wing. Just two little baby wings. I'm going to add some mascara and lashes. The lashes that I'm taking are from Prima Lash and they are the Katie Daly in the style The Bride, but I've just cut them in half to make them like a corner lash. So I'm just going to apply those. While they are drying, I'm just going to prime my skin using the Fasali Skin Tune Blur. So just apply that in any areas where I get any pores. And I'm just going to press that in. We're taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in light beige. This is a Real Techniques number 300, but yeah, it's my favourite for putting on foundation. I'm just gonna sort of push that into the skin. I'm just using like pressing motions rather than swiping. So I want to keep this foundation super full coverage and it'll last all day if you press it into the skin. I'm just going to bring it down the neck slightly. You can sort of swipe it down the neck because I don't want too much coverage on the neck, just to blend. I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge and the excess off the back of my hand and just press that all over, just to make sure it's nice and pressed in. So I'm just contouring using the Huda Beauty Tantour in light, taking the Huda Beauty brush, just using the small end, and I'm just going to draw from the top of like sort of this part of your ear and bringing it down towards the jaw like that. I'm just taking the big end and I'm just pressing that in, but sort of blending it up. You don't want to bring it down, you want to blend it upwards. So nice, this product just blends super easy. And some right on the temple here. And again, just pressing that in. Just to make my 5 head look slightly smaller. And I'm just going to run with the excess on the brush just along the jawline and just buff that in. So next I'm going to conceal. I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Canal. I'm just going to apply that. This is sort of a peachy shade, so I'm just going to use this to get rid of any darkness underneath my eyes, just in those areas, and then I'm going to highlight using a different concealer. So as you can see, that just gets rid of any dark circles. And then I'm going to apply some of the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade Bisque, just to brighten my under eye. So just a little bit here, and here, a little bit here, just to sharpen up that eye. Tiny bit on the forehead and a little bit on the chin. And there. So I'm just highlighting with this concealer, and I'm going to use my sponge again just to blend that in. That's just really brighten that up. Just buff that underneath that wing. Just sharpens it slightly. So that just lifts the eye. And then I'm just going to press over all of that with my damp sponge. Just to make sure it's all seamless. So I'm going to set everything using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I've just taken some of that powder in the lid, and then I'm going to take the same sponge, which is damp, and I'm going to press that into the lid and take the excess off on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to press that under the eye. So at first I'm just taking a light layer and just pressing that under the eyes and pressing it in. And then I'm going to take a little bit more and just go down the sides of the nose, almost to do like a reverse contour. And then just pressing a little bit more powder. And I'm going to let that sit and bake for a little second. Then I'm going to bake underneath the jaw. So underneath that cream contour that we did. Like so. And then with the excess powder, I'm going to press that everywhere else. So whilst that's baking, I'm just going to apply some bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm just taking that on a Real Techniques powder brush. And I'm just going to apply that on top of that cream contour. I'll look a little bit crazy right now. I'm going to dust away this powder. This is just a Morphe Y11 brush. And I'm just gonna, rather than sweep away under the eye, I'm just gonna press that in. I'm just going to take some of that original brown shade that I used on the eyelids and I'm going to run that underneath my lash line. I'm going to take the Peaches and Cream P07 brush. I'm going to add some bottom mascara. I'm taking the L'Oreal Telescopic, the False Lash Telescopic. This is really good for bottom lashes. So something that I've been enjoying doing recently for blusher is taking the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Dreamer, and I've been loving using this as like a cream blusher. So you just want to like take some on the back of your hand and then I'm just going to rub it in slightly, and then taking my beauty sponge and pressing that in, and then just applying that to your cheeks. It's literally a game changer because it's matte as well. It doesn't budge. You know, like normally blusher will fade quite quickly. It just looks so nice. So I'm just going to set my skin before I move on to lips, and I'm going to take the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And then I'm going to be extra today. I found this fan. I think it's from Dubai. So for lips, I'm going to take Morphe Love Bite Lip Liner. So for lipstick, I'm taking MAC Honey Love lipstick. And just press that. Okay, so that is the finished look. Super matte and super simple, very Kylie Jenner inspired makeup. I'm gonna go fix my hair. So guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Let me know in the comment section below if there was anything else you would like to see from me, and I will see you next time.